If you've driven by Dilworth Neighborhood Grille on East Morehead Street, you've likely seen this sign saying 53 employees back to work, support local. It's a sign that was changing every day for the past year or so as the owner of the restaurant was just waiting to get back to business. And now Dilworth Neighborhood Grille is fully reopened, so we took a trip there to speak to the man behind the memos we've seen for the past year and a half.
The day that it was finally over, it was just amazing.
It's finally over. 3 words that mean so much to the man behind the sign.
But when it was over, that's when it's exciting.
Since the second day of the COVID-19 shutdown, Dilworth Neighborhood Grille owner Matt Wolfhard has been counting down the days, or in this case, counting up the days that he'd be back in business and fully reopened.
Day 2 is when I put the first sign out. Now, day 3 is when I put the second one out.
Every day,
It's gonna be a tough fit.
he'd come out and change this sign on Morehead Street in front of his restaurant. Day 5, turning to day 16, to 20, to 100, to 300. The number getting higher and higher.
I didn't have enough room on the sign to say everything we needed to say. I mean, the main thing was support local.
And in the beginning, none of us really knew how long the lockup might last.
I was like, okay, 8 weeks, that's gonna be horrible. Then it turned into 18 months or whatever it was.
So the changing of the sign is something that lifted his spirits.
I knew from day 1 that we had to do something a little extra special to turn ahead because we needed everything we could get.
It drew in attention from drivers on the road.
And we needed everyone's support, and this is usually a pretty big traffic road.
But changing the message to this, it's finally over, has been his favorite memo yet.
Favorite one. That was the best day.
They are fully reopened. The restaurant had its busiest week ever in its 17 years last week. It's still looking to hire and is a bit understaffed right now, but happy to have employees heading back to work. And that sign is something I pass by often and love to see all the positive messages.
I used to see it too. Yeah, great story. Thank you, Lindsay.